I certainly trained during a time when medical care didn't teach about how best to take care of dying patients, and I realized that the most difficult thing I'm ever going to have to do as a pediatrician is talk about death and dying, and that was the inspiration for starting Noah's Children. I wanted the community of Richmond to have a better way of addressing the needs of those children and families who have such serious illness that they might die of their disease.
Our daughter Anna was diagnosed with a genetic disorder called trisomy 18, which is a very grave diagnosis to receive.
It's just hard to embrace the concept of the end of life for somebody whose life is just beginning.
We have been very open with Emma about her sister. She knows that her sister was sick, and Dr. A took care of her sister, and her sister is now in heaven.
When I heard the story and that he was our founder 20 years ago and how and why he found us, I was enamored. I was like, wow, this is so cool. Somebody actually saw a need, had an idea, and pursued it.
It's almost what I like to say is a conspiracy of silence. No one wants to talk about it. No one wants to admit that children die. The fear is that families will give up hope. And what I've learned through Noah's Children is that families don't give up hope. They redirect their hope.
He does an excellent job of explaining that it's less so about focusing on, somebody whose condition is going to cause them to die young, and it's more about you were given today.
The time we had with her, the 8.5 months, was a time of great joy that we had.
I think through Noah's Children, he has brought something to the city that really should be an example for the rest of the United States and the world. Every city needs a dedicated pediatric hospice and palliative care program, and he recognized it so much earlier than the rest of us.
I see Dr. Archuleta as our modern day Marcus Welby. He comes to patients' homes with his black bag, with his stethoscope. He examines patients, he gets down on the floor and plays with them. He spends time with families getting to know them and just meets them where they are.
I mean, these are ordinary families that are doing extraordinary things and loving their children so unconditionally. The misconception that hospice takes away families' hopes is absolutely not true. Hospice was not about dying, but it was about living life with dignity.
He is really one of the fathers, the founders of kind of modern pediatric palliative care in the way I see it. He did something so innovative 20 years ago. We're lucky to have him here.
I can't imagine that anyone who knows him as a person, as a doctor, as a friend, is unchanged. And that's a blessing, it really is.
I have learned what a caring and generous community Richmond truly is. There still are many children who we are not touching, who we are not taking care of. I would like and hope and pray that the next 20 years will keep growing.